A lifestyle expert and author of Mrs. Clean Jeans, Aronson joins us with sanity-saving tips for moms. We got our technical errors resolved. So, good morning, Tara. How can moms make the most of every minute?
Good morning, Kristen. Well, busy moms, it's such a challenge. So good thing is I've got some great tips for you today. Everything from choosing the right baby bottle to keeping your little ones clean on the road. So let's start with bottle feeding. You know, one of the most important things, Kristen, that mom probably decides is what kind of bottle to use for their baby.
Right.
Now, one of the things you really should look for is an advanced feature that tries to tackle some of the things that we know are common problems. You know, things like air bubbles, things like leaks, which is why I love this bottle from Similac. It is called the Simply Smart, and it was inspired by feedback from 2,500 real moms. It's got an on-the-go powder cup, which is really cool. Has an easy mix device, so you don't have clumps and it gets out air bubbles. And finally, it's got a secure top. It's called a Smart Close, so you know when it's closed and it doesn't leak. So moms are going to love this.
That is awesome.
Moms are going to love this because it gets messy.
It does.
Yeah, and sometimes, you know, it does. If you've ever tried to clean up a car, which is another reason I've got here, it's called the mess kit. I call it the mobile mess kit. Now, the key to this is you want to have everything you could possibly need when you're in the car, and who knows what's going to happen. So you've got a bag that you want to be able to put, say, a wet shirt, wet pants, or whatever. You've got diapers, of course. You have a toy for the child because you want to keep them entertained on the road. And one of the most important aspects of any kind of a mobile kit like this is you're going to need some wipes. Now, of course, we all know that wipes are great for diapers, changes, but what they're really good for is cleaning faces, cleaning hands. So when you're looking for a wipe, you want to make sure you look for something that's hypoallergenic and that's actually going to be gentle and safe on your baby's skin, like these wipes from Pampers.
Okay.
And what's cool about these, they've got a new packaging. Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
New packaging, but they're very portable, so you can just pop them into your bag and go.
And they're good for both.
Or into the mess bag, so they are good for both.
Wow.
So a real cool thing to have if you want to keep sane, and we're also busy doing this.
Yeah, and in your book you write about survival kits. Can you tell us about the mess survival kit and the accident survival kit?
This is pretty much what I like to call the mess survival kit. What I would add to it for accidents is you would want to have, you know, the basic first aid items.
Right.
But messes, accidents, very, very similar. But the key to all of these is keeping them in something that's portable, something that is easy to carry, and it doesn't have to be fancy like this. It can be something as simple as a zippered bag.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, this is a really good tips. You also write activity centers about activity centers in the home. Can you tell us about some of those?
Yeah, activity center. For example, I have one I like to call the kitchen homework center. So while I'm cooking, I put together something actually sort of like this for my son so he can do homework. So I'll put in, say, a ruler, I'll put in paper, an eraser. So at that time, he is happily doing his homework. I'm cooking dinner. It's also great for multitasking.
Right. So it gives him something to do
centers,
while you can get the stuff you need to get done.
Exactly.
All right. On top of everything else, how can moms find the time to eat right and exercise?
So,
how can we do it?
Well, eating right is so important, and it's such a challenge for all of us on the go. So, but what we want to think about as we're putting together food for on the go is you want something that's going to be high in protein. You're also going to want something that has essential vitamins and minerals. Now, this is my favorite on the go. It's called the Zone Perfect bars. They've been around for a while. They're my absolute favorites. I love the mint chocolate. But they have a new bar. It's called Perfectly Simple. And what's cool about this one is it's gluten-free, but it's still high in protein. And the Zone Perfect bars have between 10 and 15 grams of protein. And that's huge. Moms need to stay fueled. And it needs to be convenient because, you know, so often we're feeding the baby, but we're forgetting to feed ourselves.
Right.
So just pop these into your bag and go.
Yeah, those are really quick and easy. So that's definitely giving us a little more nutrition. What about stress? How can moms de-stress?
Yes. Well, by being organized and prepared or planning for any emergency, that's probably the best way to do it. So, for example, one of the most stressful times for most families is school mornings. I mean, this is when you're trying to get ready, the kids are trying to get ready, and if you're not prepared, this is always when you find out your daughter doesn't have any clean socks, or there's no headbands, or, you know, for braids, etc. This is not the kind of thing that you want to have to deal with. No. So instead, you just plan everything you can the night before, and you will eliminate morning madness the next day.
So just organize
Thank you, Kristen.
and plan ahead. Now, where can we pick up a copy of your book?
You can get my book at my website, which is mrscleanjeans.com.
Okay.
You can also get some more information on the Similac bottle at similac.com, zoneperfect.com for these yummy bars, and pampers.com. And they also have a lactation expert who can answer questions.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Tara. And we'll be right back.
Thanks, Kristen.